All right, so we're back. We're back with Frank and his new woman, Maria. Welcome to the channel. So, Buzz, last time we chatted, you'd had a problem with your ex-girlfriend, and we kind of went over that. And since then, it looks like you found love again. Can you maybe fill us in as to what's happened and how it happened?
Well, after my recent breakup, my decision was I was going to go play the field and kind of enjoy the islands and meet different girls and take my time about getting involved in another relationship, because I got freed after almost a couple of years. And that seemed like that would be the natural thing to do.
And so, how'd that work out?
It didn't work out good. I did find a number of girls on Facebook, which was a good experience. And that, for anybody looking out there, Facebook is probably the best thing because, you can see that the girls' lives, and you're less likely to get scammed. And so I did that, and I sort of had some plans, but then plans change.
Okay. So what happened exactly? You were alone for a month or two, right?
No, I was alone for a few days.
Okay, that's all right.
A few days. And almost a week. It was almost a week. That's a long time.
It is a long time. At our age, that could be a lifetime.
7 whole days. It was unbelievable. I don't know how I did it. But I was at a place in Dumaguete called the Evermall, and Maria walked down the steps, and I said to one of the ladies that owns a business there, I went, "Wow." And she said, "Oh, do you like her?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." So she introduced me to her, and when she saw me, she says, "Oh, I know who he is. He's got a girlfriend."
Wow.
Yeah. So she apparently knew who I was and knew I had a girlfriend.
Now, Maria, did you frequent the Evermall? Did you work there?
Yeah.
How did this happen?
I walked in the downstairs, then Lori stopped me, and Lori tell me about us and about Buzz, but I know about him, and I'm waiting for the 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
So you've been waiting 2 years to...
Yeah, it's a very long time.
Wow. So Lori, if you guys don't know, there's a place called Evermall, and Lori is the proprietor of a little coffee shop, and she makes
Shakes, coffee. A lot of expats come and they make a round in there, because it's one of the places in town where you can go, and you usually can meet at least 1 or 2 foreigners there pretty much any day of the week.
Yeah, so it's one of the little gathering places here in Dumaguete. So apparently, if I'm hearing this right, Maria worked at Evermall.
Yeah, she worked on the second floor.
She worked on the second floor, and you saw Buzz when he was with his other girlfriend when he went to Evermall.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And before that.
So did you have a boyfriend for those 2 years or no?
2 years?
Yeah, those 2 years that you were waiting. Did you have any boyfriends?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, all right. And what happened? Were those foreigners or were those Filipinos? Filipino. So what's the appeal, Maria, for you with foreign guys as compared to a Filipino guy? What's the difference?
It's a very big difference because in my whole life in my ex, I saw very prison girl, like prison. Then
prison.
Yeah, then I was living here. I was so very free and happy, and I don't know how to explain in that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very big difference.
Okay. Okay. So, before you met Buzz, had you ever dated a foreign guy before?
No.
Wow. Okay. All right. So, how did this go again, Buzz? Did you meet her or?
We met that day, and I tried to get her phone number, but she kept walking away from me, so I thought she wasn't interested. And then, out of the blue, I'm downstairs. She walks up to me, gives me a piece of paper. It's got her phone number and her name on it. So I never really asked her. She gave it to me.
Okay. All right.
And so I called her, and then we planned to have. This was on a Monday. I called her the next day, and we planned on Tuesday. And we planned to get together on Sunday for a dinner. It was the afternoon situation, like at lunchtime. I thought it would be a good place for us to actually get to talk.
Okay.
Now you might want to ask me how that worked out.
Well, how'd that work out? Buzz?
It didn't work out real good. Yeah, you right on cue, Paul. That's good. We were supposed to meet at this local place called Mariachi's, which is right down the street.
Great, man. That's good food.
Yeah, very good. And
Awesome.
she lived not far from there, very close. We lived close to each other. And so I was trying to describe the place, and she couldn't. She said she didn't know where it was. And I gave her another landmark of Thunder Road, another restaurant. She didn't know where that was. So I said, well, I live at a place where the thing is called a U-Wash. And you can come to my house on Sunday, and then we can go to the restaurant. We'll walk to the restaurant together. We could walk there.
This was on Tuesday.
It was on Tuesday.
Okay.
So everything was fine. And about Tuesday at about 8 o'clock, she texts me and she says, I'm outside your place. So this was a little bit unexpected. I went out and I had her come inside, and I had a class at 9 p.m. I had to teach. So she decided to wait. And we got to talking, and that's kind of, then she told me the story that you just heard. Because I didn't know this story until that night.
Uh-huh.
She told me, she goes, I've been waiting for you for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I went, oh, okay. So I didn't know what to think of that, but I felt very humbled. And so then we sort of got acquainted.
Uh-huh.
Sunday.
So why did you rush down instead of after the date was on Sunday?
Oh, that's a good question.
And you rushed down on Tuesday night. That night.
It's a very long time in going in Sunday. Hello.
Oh, that was 4 days.
Well, a question for you is, why did you wait till Sunday? Why didn't you just say, hey, let's hook up tomorrow, or what? What was the objective with you about Sunday?
Well, I didn't know how this was going to go, so I had some other things, other irons in the fire.
Ah, okay. All right.
Because Sunday is my day off, and that is my free time.
Sunday you day off.
Yeah, because I did ask her when she was free. She said Sunday.
Oh, okay, so that's kind of coming together for me.
She didn't tell me Tuesday night would be free.
But you didn't want to wait the 4 days.
Yeah.
So what, you got off of work and then you went over to his house?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you sent him a text and then you went upstairs. Now, how long have you guys been together? How long has that been? How long has you guys been a couple?
It's a little over 3 weeks, I think.
We're 3 weeks into this. And how's it going?
Oh, really well. I mean, well, I can't speak for her, but I'm in love.
Wow.
We
So you have like magic powers over Buzz.
I'm magic.
So,
So,
I could say we're in love, but I don't like to answer for somebody else.
you're right. Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
So,
Yeah,
sure.
Maria, what are your feelings for Buzz?
yeah, it's my boss.
Oh, I'm
Let's
so
smile,
very
okay?
in love with Buzz. I'm
Thank you,
waiting
Jen.
for 2 years. Oh my God.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm so very in love because he is a very good man.
I agree. I like Buzz a lot. So what do you guys talked about the future or anything like that? Are you taking it one day at a time? How's this going?
Well, when you say future, you're talking like next week?
Well, I forgot to mention we have a studio audience tonight. We'll be right back after this word from our sponsor. Does anybody else want to chime in while we got their attention?
Oh, funny.
Okay.
All right.
So
what the hell were we talking about?
Well, you were talking about the future, and you know,
Yeah,
at
the
our age,
future.
at our age, really, honestly, I mean, I'm being funny, but the future is now. You know,
You know, that's a
we're
very good
living,
point.
we're just living our life now, and it might sound trite, might sound corny, but that's kind of how I'm living, and I hope this lasts forever.
Yeah.
You know, certainly. I mean, but we haven't made any plans yet. I have some loose ends I have to
I
take
get
care
it.
of.
Well, you're a hopeless romantic. I mean,
Apparently.
I dig that about you. I think it's awesome. I think more guys should be like that. A lot of guys are really cold and callous and carry a lot of stuff on them. You know, they're mean and they're nasty, like me. The thing, you got guys like him that balance it all out. It's all about balance, right? Right, Jen?
Yeah.
Yeah, balance.
Paul, I think it's about being, and I also think it's about having the right girl that can receive those kind of feelings.
Sure.
You know, that's not always easy to find either as well.
No. Now, may I ask your age, Mary?
29.
29 years old. Okay. And you have kids?
One.
One kid. How old is your kid?
8.
A little boy or little girl?
Girl.
Little girl. Now, does she live with you guys?
No. Just
No?
kidding. Bata.
Okay. And as far as the child is concerned, have you guys spoke about that as far as the future? Is that something that you've discussed, or is that just something that you haven't done yet?
We've discussed that quite a bit. In fact, we even went and got some advice about it because we want to ensure that, you know, her and her former boyfriend, who is a father, co-parent the child in a good way, so that the child would benefit from having both parents in her life. So it seems so far it's working out okay.
Well, this sounds like it's another one of those Philippine success stories.
For 3 weeks.
For 3 weeks. Well, how about we do this? In another month, we get together again.
Well, I don't know if I wait that long. That's a long time. But yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it in a month.
Okay. All right. Well, this is like a soap opera.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. So we'll have to do another episode.
Yes.
All right. So we'll wrap it up because
hello, everybody in America.
the people, my subscribers have a very short attention span.
Okay.
All right. So what are we supposed to say at this point?
I just said hello, America. Anybody in America?
He doesn't know what he's talking about. You got to tell everybody to subscribe to my channel.
Oh yeah. Look at the camera.
This is the big
Subscribe.
sell.
Subscribe. Don't subscribe. Say subscribe.
Okay, well-
You need to subscribe.
You can see how well this is going.
Yeah, it's more fun. You're gonna have more fun is coming.
Thank you, Murray. All right, we'll see you guys later.
Bye bye.
Bye.